Today's video is brought to you by the Ridge Wallet. It's light, sleek, and industrial, and it doesn't fold or awkwardly bulge in your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. And it seriously has changed my pocket game. You know, most people are still using these old wallets designed in the 90s, but you know what? Carrying around old receipts, gift cards, and hotel keys? It's not for me. It's unorganized. See, ever since I used the Ridge Wallet, I've been storing all my cards in here. 12 cards to be exact. I think it's around 12, as much as the Ridge can fit. Now, there's over 30 colors and styles, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. And normally I'd show you my old wallet, but we've been sponsored for a while, and I've really been using this one for pretty much eternity at this point. And they've got 30,000 5-star reviews, so I'm not the only one. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the quality of this, they're actually so confident. They're giving you a lifetime warranty. You could buy one wallet and carry it with you to the grave. Now, they're actually so confident they give you a 45-day return period with this wallet, so you can, test drive it out if you feel like it. So yeah, get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/SOG. Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and for those of you who've been around this channel for as long as I have, you might be wondering, whoa, he's finally back in the club. Yes, I am, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am. I was getting this place sort of renovated, and for that I had to be forced into the basement like a gopher. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And while I work on a video about Minecraft's oldest cryptic ARG, I wanted to make a little deep web video because, like I said, I've been amalgamating things for a while now. This is how the deep web works from now on. So this would be weird part of the deep web 3. Now, last time we were on the deep web topic, we looked at a good old pyramid. Not a pyramid scheme, just a pyramid iceberg. Now, that being said, let's sit back, relax, and see what our first website of this collection is. Satan's Rapture. Now, it's never a deep web video unless you mention Satan at least once, okay? Now, before we start this, I know that there's a chance for a war between, intellectuals in the comment section of YouTube below. But, again, I don't want to turn no turf war, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, whatever your thoughts are on Satanism, keep them to yourself. Let's go look at Satan's Rapture, the official site for Escape 666, Bible prophecy revealed. I want you to remember, they put onto this website, warning, the site may contain material that some consider offensive or disturbing. Parental guidance is suggested. Yeah, if I even told my parents that I was browsing brain-dead shit like this, whoo, we wouldn't be talking anymore. The Church of Philadelphia, internet founded September 7, 1997 by Pastor Harry. I feel like I should know this website. It feels kind of familiar, but then again, I've seen so many of these Web 1.0 that they all just amalgamate into one. Point is, even if I did, the site's probably updated anyways. The answer to raptures, read the book the churches don't want you to see. Oh, the one hidden trick this pastor has. All pastors hate him. Okay. God damn. Now, of course, I want you to remember they have a bunch of I almost feel like they have a fair bit of, okay, I'm just trying to ascertain, like, is there like some weird anti-Semitism going on over here? Well, they're using Facebook, first of all. That's just disgusting. But I don't really think that they do. Anyway, so Doomsday Clock. All right. Now, you remember how in like most religious circles, God always like, no man shall know the hour. Well, apparently they're going to tell me in 2 days, one day for you all, the world's going to end on May 14th, 2021. All right. Literally, what is that? Is that literally the day that, no, dude, is that when Mass Effect? No, dude, the world can't end then. I gotta play Mass Effect again, Jesus. There is still time left for Pastor Harry and friends to win the Bible Code Lottery and restart Jesus' lost church, based upon Jesus as the Christ, the Son of the living God, not the false Roman Trinity. So I guess they're gonna explain the Doomsday Clock. Please, God, thank you. So here they've got the Doomsday Clock, which 2012 versus 2021. Satan, the devil, was the hidden god of the ancient Mayans. And he told them December 21, 2021 was Doomsday. Okay, so here they've got like the Israeli flag, the Star of David, and everything. So I assume that Jews might have an idea of this. Anyways, they've got some mathematics, and I always love this. This is some like real Alex Jones shit almost. 1988 plus 40 equals 2028 minus 7 equals 2021 AD. The Doomsday Clock was activated on May 14, 1948, when Israel was reborn as a nation. I didn't know what a UN accord had to do with like any of this, but okay, sure. So at that point, the Doomsday Clock was sort of ignited. I guess it was like, toys back in the day where they had the batteries in them and you had to like pull the little strip to activate the battery and like, fuse the connections. I guess apparently that's what happened. Not promoting it, by the way. I'm just saying it. This is some brain dead conspiracy theory. The fallen churches are represented by the denominational churches, Catholic and Protestant, including Baptist, Assemblies of God, Pentecostal, TBN, and the Faith Prosperity Ministry. Okay, so everything out there. Now, again, they go further, and here's a mission statement. I think this is the closest thing to normality we can get out. We are clearly in the end times, and Jesus is coming for his faithful remnant. And then they've got like a low-res JPEG of a star being fucking burned, I guess. Mission statement. In the gospel, Jesus calls himself both the Christ, the Son of God, and before Abraham was, I am. This clearly shows that Jesus is divine deity and not mere man. Jesus image copyrighted, 2004. This is a vintage piece, man. This is some vintage shit. That's an old website. That's some real vintage web stuff, man. God damn. All right, let's see the Bible Code Lottery. So they've got the Bible Matrix, and then they've got here, our vision, confirmed by Bible Code. So apparently this is their vision, confirmed by Bible Code. That looks like Hebrew lettering to me, which, okay. Our vision, confirmed. So number one, we win a mega lottery, possibly $1.5 billion or higher. So they're about to win like the fucking Powerball Plus is what we're talking about. Actually, I don't know how much the Powerball lottery is. Isn't it like multiple billions? Like it's not just 1.5 billion. It's like more. We start the Church of Philadelphia in you. What? Why would you start a church that's so obviously for Philly in Utah? Like, it's completely different. What's wrong with you? Stop it. As a real physical church, as the truth is preached, the power of God is released. All right. You know what you know what it is? It's like this clickbait G Fuel flavor. They're lying to me, okay? You cannot have a church that says Philly in Utah, okay? It doesn't make any sense. What are you going to do? The Church of Los Angeles and Salt Lake City? In Arlington, Texas? It doesn't make sense. All right? It's a lie. As the truth is preached, the power of God is released. The Church of Philadelphia movement rapidly grows and spreads as believers leave these dead false Trinity churches to follow Jesus and the Son of God, specifically as the Christ, the Son, and the living God. Okay, so number 5, at the appointed time, God will take his true followers into heaven. So that's like one of the first 2 raptures, right? And I think the rapture is that thing where like, you go straight to heaven, right? Like the good people go to heaven and the terrible people get left behind. I think that's what that's what it is. At least 144,000 believers will be accounted worthy to escape 666, and then chaos will explode. Antichrist will come, and the apocalypse shall begin. So that's sort of their thing. Their whole bet hinges on them winning the lottery, okay? Which, like, to win the lottery is like, the only thing harder than winning the lottery is Dream in the speedrun that he did, okay? That's pretty much, like, scientifically what we're looking at. Like, this isn't a matter of me making a joke. This is, like, scientific fact, okay? They would have to win the lottery, which is already, like, near statistically fucking impossible. And then this whole thing happens. So if the lottery doesn't work, all right, they can't win. World peace through unity. All religions will unite as one, right? And Skynet, the reptilian agenda. Next, Antichrist will teach that he comes as the leader or ambassador of an advanced alien race who has come to save mankind. He will present an extraterrestrial gospel very close to this. Antichrist will teach the spiritual battle upon Earth is not God versus Satan, but Elamau versus Elamau. So, you know what? Actually, I believe, and I'm going to get off this website, but I think when like human beings make like first contact, I'm 1,000% convinced. Actually, I'm going to put like $1,000 bet that we're going to be dumb enough to start a war as soon as we meet aliens. 100%. Human beings are actually that fucking stupid. So let's back out of this and go somewhere else. All right, so here we found an interesting website that claims to have 89,000 files and about 110 gigabytes. It's giving me a var/www/v1reuse/ac. Now, it's got a video over here of one can watch, which is... like, I don't know if I have to censor it, but it's just like, it's literally just satanic imagery. It's full religious imagery tossed at me with like this fan cam of like old historical locations, right? So the sun is burning. You've got videos of Jerusalem. I'm going to hit enter, okay? I'm going to enter and I'm going to be visiting some like Russian website here. We're like, B takne am. All right. I'm sure that's something else in Cyrillic and Russian. And if anybody can translate that, please do. Now we've got 6M LLC. Arrow keys up and down to move, right to follow a link. Okay, so arrow keys up and down? Like, it kind of... so, right here, it kind of just feels like some old... For instance, you know what this reminds me of? If any of you guys don't know, you can actually browse the internet through, like, your terminal. So, if you have a program called Links, you can actually open it up and browse. Like, you notice how this looks, right? You can like, literally go to www.google.com to browse the internet in a terminal shell. It kind of literally reminds me of that. Like, to show you what Google looks like over here, I'm going to open up google.com in a terminal shell. Yeah, never actually do that. But I'm going to open it up, and this is what Google looks like purely in a terminal shell. Not much you can do but browse the internet like that. That's kind of what this bottom section reminded me of. So, found that a little cool. Now, let's see. Updates. Fatal Royal George Bridge wingsuit accident. 5th October 2015. 2003. So, this is like... That's clearly... That's clearly old, but this is like NSFW, so it's going to be like close. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop that. No, let me actually watch. Does he die in this? Oh! Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty fatal. That's fatal as fuck. Oh my god. Dude straight dented it with his body. No, he's not living through that. We're going to back away from that. That was uploaded 2021, so you can tell this is a pretty updated website. And I guess if you wanted to look at like literal death footage, this is where you go to. So now they've got like multiple different like home web pages that one can go to. So for instance, current projects. Let's go to this project to begin with. Now here they've got graphic happenings, and this is like literally just re-uploads of actual like this in some parts of the world, actually, from what I'm witnessing, and I'm not going to be able to show this to you, some of this stuff is actually illegal. Like, I believe, for instance, some of these shooting footages that they've uploaded would actually be illegal to store if you lived in, like, New Zealand or, like, Australia or Germany, for instance. But then, like, they have certain things, like, for instance, the Beirut explosion, where, like, legit, like, in Beirut, they had, like, remember the fireworks factory that blew up a while back? They actually have like an amalgamation of footage entirely from that whole scenario. So I guess if you wanted to like see that, you absolutely 100% could, which is like kept as a historical record, if you will. Now, to understand, they're not exactly promoting any of this, but what they are doing is just archiving all of this stuff because it is historical, elements. Like this is part of history, so it's understandable. So from what it seems like, they're just storing like hardcore footage. Now, of course, if you go down over here, they've got other pages for you to go to. For instance, they have like 2chan, which is another chan board that apparently you cannot access. They've got like simulator, whatever the heck that is, which is a simulator of like Windows 95, dog. Like the site is the site is certainly weird, man. Like, welcome to the basic retro Win Nux UI simulator. There may be a few Easter eggs and little things to explore. Okay. Like what? The Witch? It's like a video. It's a video of like, it's like an old school, like, it's like the Salem witch trials or something. What is going on here, dude? It's a weird page, man. It's a weird page. And you open up the JPEG of what appears to be a school ground, if anything. I feel like there's more to, like, here's a Spirit of Japan. Okay. It's a little cat. And the Odyssey, which I have no idea what I'm looking at anymore. I'm actually blown away. Like, I am actually legitimately blown away by what I'm watching. This is just like it's like a weird art project, man, is what it is. Now, of course, you go to the files here, and they take you back to, like, more files. So you can get to see, like, Stalker, for instance, Vaporwave, Universe. So let's go to Universe, right? And let's see what they've got in the Universe. They apparently have images of, believe it or not, the Universe. NASA images of Jupiter. And then Falcon Heavy. What is Falcon Heavy? So it's That's a SpaceX ship that's launching. Voyager Earth. Apparently that's a shot of the Voyager, and these are all from like Associated Press. Now, games? What do you got for games? Let me see game. Monster Hunter. Okay, let's see Monster Hunter. What's up with Monster Hunter? And like, it's literally just screenshots of Monster Hunter. It's just Monster Hunter. Like, what is this page at this point? Like, we've literally seen, I've seen death footage. I've seen images of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's like, I don't understand what I'm looking at. I'm genuinely as confused as the average person right now. So I'm going to leave it where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. The website that I'm looking at over here feels a lot like when we looked at Parasite. It just feels like an archive for things that would normally be banned in a lot of places. For instance, there's a lot of footage of like, fatal happenings to individuals. There's a lot of violent footage in regards to actual massive attacks that have happened around the world. It's a historical record of like, I would say the darker aspects of human history. And then you've got like various other websites that sort of lead to like side games and side Easter eggs and stories. It's a weird art piece, man. It's a weird like art / like internet history repository. Is there anything more to it than what we just witnessed? Probably not. So I'm going to sit back, relax, and go find something else. Look at that. Hell is. So click to enter. And then we've got what appears to be keep on going. Okay. Keep on going what? What do you want me to do? Keep on going. Like click somewhere else? Wait, if I do like the mom's about to walk in, let me clear history clicking. Yeah, clicking is what moves us. So if you like let go of the mouse. Oh, the video just stopped. Okay, all right. That's kind of awkward. So it's just like really high res macro photography of like a forest. I feel like if I do this, am I gonna come across a screamer? This would be the website to pull off an amazing screamer, like just blow my eyes or something, like just the most scariest shit I've ever seen. But no, instead I'm getting like screen tearing and macro video. What is the internet at this point? Like, honestly, what is it, dude? We explore this stuff together and we find like the most like goofy shit sometimes. I'll be honest with you. Something is moving off in the distance, or maybe that's like the focus going off. I mean, it's a very good shot. I'm just trying to understand like what the relevance of any of this is. So we're looking at, the sea. Again, good shot. Okay, is that it? We've got like, so it's like a choose your own adventure book. Okay, let's pick out what we got. Let's go click on this one right here. Dude's making crop circles. What? Whoa. What the fuck? Oh, so it's like I have to like, either I have to do what myself? So move the mouse and like this thing at the bottom moves on its own while this person is doing like a, sorry, camera died over here. Well, this person is doing like one of these like prayers or something. I don't know what direction they want me to move anything in, so I'm gonna kind of go back and yeah, I'm gonna go back here. Actually, I don't understand what's even happening. Okay, let's hit play. When we play the video, okay, yeah, I have no. Maybe it wants me to move the mouse in the direction, and now it seems to be working. However, am I stuck? Let's figure this out. So the web page ended up crashing. I think it has something to do with the video or the fact that my virtual machine isn't set up properly. So we're back over here, and I think I'm going to click like maybe 2 more. Let's open up this one. Let's see it open. Okay, so it kind of gives you a little preview of what to get on, okay? So that's like more of the ground. That's the sea. That's like the air, or like maybe that's the sea because it has like a bit of fishes underwater too that I'm noticing. And this takes us to whatever. So I'm not going to click. I'm actually going to click on what it is with the sea, right? So maybe it wants me to follow a specific like rabbit hole. And yeah, it creates these like shapes that I think it wants you to follow. But like there's a, yeah, you know what it is? It's like, it's straight up, I feel like it's an art project because I've seen this character. And yeah, that's what it is. You know what? It feels like what Kojima would do if he was advertising Death Stranding 2 to understand. There's nothing weird or shady about this. It's just like, I mean, aside from the website having hell in the URL for it, there's just nothing too odd about it. Although now that we're doing this, I have no idea what this person wants me to do besides all of this. Like, it just seems like I'm going through this art project and there's not much more to it. So yeah, it is what it is. Now I can just like set the video to autoplay. And yeah, that's it. Like, it doesn't do anything. Eventually, when I keep doing this, the entire webpage will just literally crash. So I have no idea what hell wants me to do. All right, it's a weird website, man. It really is genuinely a weird, unnerving website. And with that said, there's multiple other options, and I don't have the mental fortitude to accept my browser crashing. So I'm gonna like write this one down. All right, like I'm gonna write this one down. All right, just copy that over here and put it in. And that's pretty much where we're going to leave it. So if I have the time on stream, we probably might go back to this and visit. You know, provided it doesn't have any, like, you know, Rule 34 or anything of that nature, which I don't think it does. I just think it has, like, I just think it's an interesting, like, art project, if anything, which seems to be a theme this week. So let's get out and go somewhere else. Oh, hell yeah, order Mr. Green. You ever see the Monopoly Man? Well, this is what the Monopoly Man would look like if he didn't go to prison, all right? The Monopoly Fugitive is what we call it. Now, this, my friend, is an interesting website, okay? So this is Mr. Green. Make $137,000. All right, by the way, you put the comma and the period in the wrong place. So it's either make $137. It's wrong regardless, okay? But surely you've heard of making money on the deep web. You're probably even looking for information to make money online. Well, I have good news. You're going to find it. It's probably a scam, 100,000%, by the way. You've probably seen some websites that talk about earn money with credit cards or earn money with stolen goods on the ClearNet. You have read about earn money with surveys online or earn money with emails. Some of those methods may work, but with such methods, you can earn at most cents amounts or land in jail. Hey, I'm just honest. I mean, he's not wrong. If you're doing surveys, you're making literal fucking pennies. You might as well be doing online data entry. It pays a lot more. The record holds, to my knowledge, a woman who read day by day with hours of emails, filling in questionnaires, has earned $180 within half a year. Yeah, it's literal slave wage labor, okay? Actually, it's worse than slave wage labor, okay? Like, literal slaves in parts of the world who are earning jack shit in sweatshops probably feel like Elon Musk in comparison to whoever's doing surveys to earn a living. Absolutely a waste of time if you ask me. This can be done better. Most of my clients easily earn a $180 a day as a passive extra income. All right, and many more, even more than that. If you want to know how to make serious money on the deep web and even make a living online, then I have some good news for you. Here's how to waste your cash. Already, before I knew the Mr. Green, I tried in vain to make some money online for a while, but only reading his ebook has given me the necessary perspective. Meanwhile, I earn more than $2,000 a month online, and I have to thank the techniques Mr. Green teached me. All right, well, that's a beautiful, beautiful fake testimonial, I'm pretty sure. I never thought that Mr. Green's methods really work. You know, I'm almost certain they don't. You are wondering who I am. I earn a lot of money on the deep web, and I live an absolute dream life. In contrast to all the others who are just making phrases, blaring down the blue from the sky, and ultimately have absolutely nothing, I really understand my craft. So here he's got like an image of him using Electrum, and he's got like all these records of him earning Bitcoin, right? So he's got about 28 BTC. In 6 months, $137,651, okay? To which at this point, I feel like this is a bit of an old estimate. Let's see how much Bitcoin that's actually worth now. I think 28 BTC is far above. 28 BTC to USD would be somewhere around... Yeah, this dude's sitting at 1.5 million, okay? So remember, I want you to remember that figure, 1.5 million US, not a figure to scoff at, and this is old footage, so it might be newer. Now, let's go around, let's get to business. So here's how it works, right? So I'll show you. You don't need your own product, you don't need any previous knowledge, and the best part, the whole thing is completely automated. So number one, get a website, okay? So you're gonna get a website, make sure that visitors land on your page, right? Get visitors to your website to do what you want them to do. Look at your account balance with a big grin. Of course, this is just a rough scheme and relatively useless unless you know all the details. Honestly, while most of these get-rich overnight programs trick you into thinking you have nothing to do but push a button, I'll tell you the facts honestly. You will not get rich overnight, and I hope that this is not new to you. But you can make a lot of money with my methods. Maybe I'm a skeptical boy, but I doubt. And you will work less than 10 hours a week if you want. I'm surprised he wasn't like, my job is so fun, I don't even consider it work. Therefore, I work 0 hours a week. I'm so glad that I wasn't coming across cringe shit like that. Now, anyways, let's go around over here. So he's got about a ebook that'll teach you how to do this. How much does the fucking ebook cost? Well, let's look at it. The ebook Mr. Green gives you is $248, right? It covers 3 websites to earn money immediately. Well, number 1, 6 psychological tricks. Mr. Green's checklist, increasing conversion. Now, lifetime updates to this PDF abomination are also free. Now, how much do you think this book is worth? Well, Mr. Green values it at $2,247, to which I consider Mr. Green requiring of a fucking appraisal class, if anything. He put it on sale for $248. Now, remember when we talked about this whole thing with $1.5 million in his account just like 5 minutes ago, if anything? Why is it that every time I find these like faux rich people on the internet, they're like, you want to be rich like me? Give me $200. All right. Like, your secrets are so fucking amazing. I'd be willing to pay $2,000 if they were real, if I was going to be as rich as you. You know, 1.5 million is more money than a lot of people are going to see in their life. This dude's going after $248. At some point when you have that much money, what the fuck does $248 really fucking mean to you, right? Like, this is how you know you're getting into a scam, because these people don't make money using their methods. No. They make money using like idiots who pay for these programs thinking they're gonna get rich. All right. You're never gonna get rich. This doesn't even apply to the deep web. I see so many of these scams literally on YouTube alone, like through YouTube ads. Do not go do this. You will lose your money. Spend your $248 wisely. Don't fall for a get rich quick scheme. Don't do any of that shit. Just listen to Daddy Muda. I got you covered, baby. This is not the route you want to be falling in. That's a bad situation. Do you not trust the whole thing? Oh, I don't trust jack shit. Why do I tell my secrets? If you make so much money with marketing on the deep web, why tell other people how to do it? Well, first of all, I earn even more money by selling the Mr. Green's complete package. And second, I do not create direct competition, but I even benefit from it. When marketing on the deep web scene grows around capable people, that may not be clear to you now, but after reading my package, you'll understand. It's a bit like having a fitness trainer. He usually has exactly the physique his students desire, and he explains how to achieve it. Nevertheless, he has no concern that one of his students at some point will make the job controversial or reduce his success in the opposite sex. What? I have never went to a personal trainer and like, I'm going to cuckold you when we're done with our entire, journey together. I've never had that happen. But of course, I'm glad that he at least admits that this whole process is to make even more money besides whatever other hustle is running. Remember, you don't need any previous knowledge. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you. You don't need any prior knowledge to know this is bullshit. So don't fall for it, okay? Don't do it. I like the reviews. Let me see more of the reviews here real quick. Let's see how blatant bargain bin this shit is. Mr. Green's telling some real shit in his texts. It was really hard to believe him before actually buying his shit, but boy is it absolutely worth it. God bless King Doris. God bless your highness for coming up with that beautiful fucking revelation of a review. You know what? That being said, I'm going to back out. I'm going to go somewhere else. God damn. Intel repository, let justice be done through the heavens fall. Now, you ever come across a deep web and it comes out to like, Muda, is there any like secret government information that I can find? Oh yeah, apparently you can. God damn. See, what I'm looking at over here is Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs documents in full email credentials leak. Details: the corrupt Russian government will one day fall. The struggle to make that day come as soon as possible is ongoing and I want to be part of it. The leak is 500 MB, containing documents borrowed through the Russian MOFA email accounts. So, yeah, apparently they hacked the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. How realistic is this? Well, I'm going to go down here. I don't want to get killed by Russians at this point. I live by a window, all right? There's a very likely scenario that one day, all right, like, I'm going to be pissed off like some government agent and there's going to be a bullet that whizzes past, that's a reality. Anyways, so keeping all that grim shit aside, Malaysian Navy confidential documents. Okay, let's look at Malaysian Navy, all right? I'm not so scared of the Malaysian Navy. Maybe I should be. Let me go see how realistic this is. So I'm going to open up a file here from anonfiles.com. All right. These files were downloaded from a hacked Malaysian Navy email account. Of course, the files refused to load, but that's because it's through Tor. So, apparently they're here. So, Apparently, it's a 161 megabyte download. All right, a fruitful affair. Let's click enter and download into it. Let's see what it's all about. Prepare to download. Oh, you want me to use a plugin? You say? A plugin, really? Well, let me try downloading this. What? I don't want to use the goddamn plugin. Let me download the illegal documents. It's a scam page, isn't it? I'm getting scammed, aren't I? All right, let me open up the. Let me open it up in like. Since it's an actual URL, let me just bring up the Firefox itself and just open it through here. Maybe I'll get a download. Oh, page speed booster. You can't deny that I'm about... Turbo ad blocker. Just let me download the illegal files. What is wrong with this fucking page? Save link as. There you go. Thank you. Okay, you can't click on it. This is what I hate about these weird, shady download links. Like, you click on this, and it just takes you to another ad. Now, this is going to take us 11 minutes to download. So let's go browse the website a little bit more, okay? Let's go see what more exists on this entire page. Now, besides these leaks, all right, you've got law enforcement records, you've got weapon data link user manual, okay, minor government databases. So you've got like Canada government speakers database, like you've got like every government agent hacked. So here's like leaked hacked computer files from a CIA agent. Files mostly include personal information, some Air Force software, and some documents. Again, I almost feel like if you have done this, like if you download any of this, you're going to be on like a watch list for sure. U.S. Intelligence Contractors Database. According to the hackers who obtained this DB, it was taken from a cloud server owned by the United States government. Okay, so literally you have like a cake. You have a landmine of every massive country. So if you want to get finger fucked by Russia, there you go. If you want to get destroyed by the United States, there you go. If you want to get a stern talking to by Canada, there you go. Now, if you go to like databases here, they've got more than confidential and sensitive intel. They've got databases, and these are updated as of 2020, so it's not, new by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, don't do dumb stuff with the info provided. Cheers. Just don't use it, period, because these are... I'm going to assume the legality of a lot of this... Let's go to useful information. So, list of sites finding leaks, databases, and dumbs. Now, they've got Clop leaks, which honestly, I've been around the internet long enough for me to think that's like brony porn. Great website to find manuals, guides for survival stuff. And then they mentioned the i.eu. Dude, come on, don't throw the I under the bus. Where am I going to get my Windows ISO downloads from anymore? Stop it. So it turns out those Malaysian files were actually quite real, from what I'm at least seeing, right? I mean, they could just be totally, like, falsified nonsense. But, I mean, I'm going to go with the belief that, yeah, they're probably real. They probably got hacked at some point. I'm not going to show them to you because I feel like what I'm witnessing might leak actual sensitive information, which would ruin, like, an actual Malaysian, like, military thing that's going on. So I'm just going to leave it where it is. Site seems legit as fuck. So let's go somewhere else. Now, for a lot of people wondering, can you browse YouTube on the deep web? The reality of it is the answer says yes, you can. And for those of you who don't know, there's a webpage known as Invidious, okay? Invidious is a great webpage if you want to just browse YouTube on the deep web, right? That's sort of like a front end for it. Nothing super sinister and shady. It led me down to Rat Boys Kingdom Chapter 1. Now, this is an old affair. It's by a 100K YouTube channel, and this was uploaded 2007. So around 13 years ago, over in a way, right? So this is like old stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, all right, what do we do with the super old stuff? Well, some of y'all weren't even born for this, okay? So sit back, relax, and let's go look at some Rat Boys Kingdom. To understand, I've just learned that there is a Miss Puff theory, so that's going to be an interesting rabbit hole for me to jump down to after we've done filming. So let me just watch Rat Boys Kingdom real quick, because I think I've seen this image probably on like a 4chan board, but this is my first time coming across this. Let's go jump into the middle.
And the leaping friend said, "Who's there?"
It's me, the Rat Boy Genius.
Hi, Rat Boy Genius.
You know what?
How are you today?
Sometimes the internet really does shock me.
Leaping
This appears
friend.
to be
I
a
just
kid's
came
cartoon
over to
series or
say
something.
hi.
Rat Boys Kingdom?
Gotta go now.
That's what we're looking
Bye.
at. It's obviously the animation is, from 2007. It's a YouTube production.
As the
Rat Boy is
Genius
exploring his
walked
world. I'm
through
gonna
his
turn
kingdom.
down the audio just a bit, okay? I feel like I don't want to like get into the commentary. I just want to like talk about this Rat Boy character. So, It's a multi-part series. So what this person's done is they've taken like JPEGs, like they've taken, well, I'm an idiot. They've taken like actual camera snapshots of their local area with like, you know, their iPhone 2G back in the day, and they've like added this clip art to it, okay? Literally, like that dude is 2D, okay? That is 2D. You ever watch that show Yo Mama, and it's like, Yo Mama's so thin, when she turns around, she's invisible. Like, it's one of those. They literally use 2D characters, and they've added like Sony Vegas 3D clipping effects to it. Come on, dog! At least use a video for that. I wanted to see moving water. But that is effectively Rat Boy. And now this is Rat Boy in the primordial goo. But of course, if you go on to Rat Boy Genius, it's a rabbit hole as time itself. Rat Boy Genius has went from, in fact, actually, Rat Boy is still active. 1 month ago was the actual posting of Rat Boy's Kingdom 15 Kingdom TV. In fact, if we click on that, all right, well, we're going to get an ad first of all. I'm going to skip the ad real quick. I don't really care to purchase it. We can actually see that the animation quality is like updated. He's using screen space reflections. I mean, we're at Unity levels at this point of animation work. And like, if you go down further, it's like, this is kind of like if you take psychedelics, right? Like, I'm pretty sure this is the experience of taking a full psychedelic. And of course, the further you get down, Rat Boy has evolved from 2D into like 3D. Of course, it's not exactly the best translation into 3D, but and then again, it's one person uploading Starship, okay? Like Rat Boy's Kingdom. And never thought that this day would actually come, that I would come across an ARG, or like a YouTube series that was active since the dawn of this website, since when YouTube was Google videos, okay? This is like that old, my lord. And, you know, it's got its like own small little community that I'm actually kind of like impressed by. You know, to think that Rat Boy Genius is one of like the hidden gems of YouTube is just absolutely beautiful to come across. And of course, if you go to the About section, they've been here since 2007, and they're still going strong. Like, the animation work is there, all right? Granted, it may not be the highest quality ever, but I'm liking it, dude. I'm liking Rat Boy. It's some of the best shit ever, dude. If you go down over here, you can see that Rat Boy animations have continued. It's a whole storyline, dude. Rat Boy is really flexing that RTX 3060 purchase, dude. I'm telling you. He's got like I don't know if he's combining worlds of Minecraft into one from what we've seen over here. It literally feels like he's combining Minecraft with like this weird like 90s like 3D animation, man. It's kind of cool. It's cool. Rat Boy's got a ship. I kind of want to see Rat Boy's like oldest video. Let me go to like the oldest video Rat Boy. Well, that's chapter 1 that we witnessed. But that's really what it comes down to. I think he had like an entire like vision. Actually, Rat Boy updated to the 3D model 13 years ago. Rat Boy was mixing with the 2D fellas, a Mac, and his 3D self early on. So I gotta be real with you. This person has like put their time and effort into it, and I gotta give full congratulations. So, never heard about Rat Boy. I've seen Rat Boy on 4chan. Now I understand the story. I might even just make a whole video on Rat Boy. Rat Boy's taken over my mind. My God, let's get out of here. And so thus marks the end of Weird Things from the Deep Web numero 3. Now, of course, I'm still kind of working the, kinks out of this whole thing. I guess you could say it's not a weekly, Deep Web thing anymore, where I'm sort of forced to look around the Deep Web and sort of show you crap. It's really just sort of gathering as much weird stuff I can find and blowing my load, so to speak. And I think the weird stuff that I found was pretty sufficient. We've came across, weird Malaysian leaked military documents, which definitely might put me on a watch list. We've definitely come across Satan's Rapture, which told me the tale of people wanting to win a lottery just so they can start a church that's titled From One State All the Way in Another. Find it kind of weird. Still find it weird. I've come across my favorite animation, Rat Boy, which I hope to be covering on later, once I'm done with this Minecraft nonsense. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'm not going to keep you longer here than usual. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.